And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Andrew Looney knows how to get me. I haven't always been a big fan of all his designs, like Flux is a game I'm not very interested in, but then he goes out and makes a game called Just Desserts, which is a pun, but I don't really care about the pun. It's the fact that in this game we have walnut brownies and spice cake and cherry pie and shoe fly pie. Such great things. This is a game about desserts. It's a light card game. Here's how it plays. Just Desserts is all about pleasing your customers. Each customer is of a different suit. You can see yellow, orange, and purple. They each have a different symbol to help differentiate between them. And each customer wants a specific type of dessert. So for example here, the lumberjack, she wants something that has ice cream and that has a cookie, but does not have nuts in it. So for example, I could use these gingerbread dudes at apple pie a la mode, because here is the ice cream and here is the cookie. So those two would satisfy her craving. I could not do it with gingerbread dudes and with peanut butter ice cream, because even though I have ice cream and even though I have cookies, there's nuts, and she does not want nuts. Now you'll notice that her card says my favorite is ice cream cone. So therefore, if I have ice cream cone, that itself will give her exactly what she wants. And that's perfect. That's the perfect card. Each person has one perfect card that will satisfy their sweet cravings. Now on a player's turn, the first thing that they're going to do is they're going to draw a dessert card. And hey, let's take a quick look at some of the delicious desserts. Pound cake and orange sherbet, Neapolitan ice cream, caramel nut tort, pumpkin pie, Belgian waffles, pumpkin ice cream sandwich, chocolate chip cookies, strawberry ice cream, yellow cake, chocolate fondue. This just makes me so happy to look at all these desserts, which I'm not eating right now because I'm on a diet, but these look good nonetheless, right? And I do like the artwork here. Lots of desserts. So you're going to draw one of these cards on your turn. You'll also draw another guest. You then have you have one option out of three different things. You have three options and you choose one of them. The other is to draw another dessert card. Or you can discard as many cards from your hand as you want and draw that many dessert cards. Or you can satisfy guests. You might have exactly what a guest is looking for. So for example, the little boy here, he wants s'mores. So if you have the s'mores card, you can discard that to give to him. Or you might have what he wants in, he wants something with chocolate, with cookies, and with marshmallows. So here's coconut macaroons, that's the cookie. Here's peanut butter cups, that gives me the chocolate. And here's chocolate covered marshmallows, which I don't even eat the peanut butter cups in. I have all three symbols. I discard these, and I can take the little boy as a satisfied customer. Each of these can be a satisfied customer. Now, at the end of your turn, if you've turned over cards and there are two cards on the table of the same suit, then you have to discard one of them. That person goes to the discard pile. Although the top person in the discard pile, they're still in the doorway and they can still be given food. So let's say they come here and Mr. Healthy's out. Now Mr. Healthy or any of the people out there. And so there isn't that many suits, so you're going to have to eventually, there's going to be always plenty of options for you to do on your turn. So you're just going to keep doing this. You're going to discard your cards and try to collect these people. The first person who collects 3 guests that are the same suit or 5 guests of different suits is the winner of the game. There's also an advanced rule where you can basically steal a guest that someone else has already served if you offer them what they want, although that person can block you. And if you have 4 single flavored desserts, there's not many of those, but like the pound cake here, orange sherbet, they're just one of those. You can discard them to force all other players to put one of their guests back into the middle. And so that's kind of an advanced way. Advanced, I think, in this case means mess with the other players. Anyhow, that's how you play the game. Phenomenal artwork in this game. Great choice of desserts. Almost all my favorite desserts, including the absolutely scintillating Black Forest cake, are in this game. I like that. The artwork on the characters is good. It's a very easy game. The symbols are good. The game is simple, right? You're collecting cards and turning them in. You get the card that matches the person, you do better. There's not a whole lot of strategy in the game, I mean wiping your hands, but I found that it works really well as a family game. It works well as something to pass the time. And although this kind of game is not usually one that I'm kind of like, I found that me and my kids really had a good time with this one. They kept saying, hey, look at this dessert, look at this dessert. I have this dessert, I'm feeding this customer. And the game plays very quickly. It's a nice, just kind of a way to pass the time while still giving you options. I'll draw another dessert. I could do one customer, but I'm going to draw more because I like to do 2 on my turn, or I don't really want that customer because I'm trying to get 3 of the same type or what have you. Now, the advanced game is okay. Stealing from someone else is fine, and sometimes we play that way, where you can steal customers from other people or turn in 4 singles, make other people go in. That really just kind of drags the game out a little bit longer. The base game itself, I think, is just really nice. I don't normally say that. Usually I want to play with all the extra rules that I can. But here I think the base game, this is, again, a low-level game. We're talking along the lines of Uno, but it has a great, great theme, which admittedly makes me like it a little bit more. It plays very quickly and has a great, clean graphical design. And it offers you just enough choices, I think, for the way of the game. All that, a very nice little package. I recommend it. Just desserts. Dice Tower Judgment approved!
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door!